Well, it's so wonderful seeing all these amazing friends from around the world, and I'm so proud of Chris and Barbara holding on to their dream through tough times. Because let me tell you, in this business, you have some tough times. But remember, nothing happens to you, it always happens for you. That's really important to understand. I keep looking at my cancer story. And because of my cancer story, I couldn't run my businesses properly. I was too tired, had no energy. I had to learn about health and nutrition. I could then empower others. I looked at this industry. It changed my life. And so, struggles are there for us. They're not there to harm us. So, yes, and Chris and Barbara have been through some amazing struggles in their lives. And so that's why they're such great leaders, right? And so, anyway, it's great to be with you. Really pumped up about the future. I thought I'll put our vision out here for you see our vision to create a legacy, empowering people to make quality health choices, financial and spiritual choices, leading with love, integrity, honesty, hope, caring, serving, and being a shining light, reflecting God's light in the world. So I thought I would just have that because it's really important to understand without a vision, we perish. And it's so, so important to have a vision in life. You need to know where you're going. You can't spend life looking in your rearview mirror. I don't know if you listened to any of the talks I put out recently, but there's some really incredible talks, and Arlene's amazing. She's putting them all on the board system for you. You have to look forward. You have to know where you're going. All right. Well, has anybody got some wins before we start yet? Anybody going to share a win, or should we just carry on?
Easy.
I don't mind. I'll share a win.
Go for it, Bob.
You won't believe it, but I chat to a new person myself this morning.
Congratulations.
I actually found him there in Costa and I started chatting to him. And then I said, let me go and introduce you to my husband. And then we chatted for at least another half an hour. And then we invited him to our home. So on Thursday evening, he is coming to our home. And then also on Saturday, we had another guy who Henning gave us the name, and we, contacted him, and he came to our house for a coffee shop chat. And
That's enough. Herman a chance.
And Chris also had a few calls, like the 3-way calls over the last week.
Fantastic. Congratulations. Yes, we've got Leslie.
Hi, yes, and
No mute there.
So, sorry, Leslie, you're muted. You're going to have to unmute yourself.
No, and ask to.
oh, there you go again.
Yes.
I have a new distributor who's joined, and it's thanks to Barbara for all her help and support.
Pleasure.
Hello, I can just mention today a member upgrade to distributor and ordered about 100 PV products as well.
Fantastic job. Louis, you're muted. You're muted, Louis. Sorry.
I also have a win to share, Barbara and Chris, Louis.
Yes.
We have registered 4 people for the summit so far and more to come. So we're looking forward to that. And the orders are coming in and the people are signing up. Thank you.
Fantastic job. Very well done.
Anyone else?
Okay, I'm unmuted now?
Yes.
Yay!
And before I forget, Louis, actually, all down, I remember Nomakeshwa
Yes?
and Cecilia.
Uh-huh.
And the downline of theirs moved to the UK, and she phoned me. She wanted to join up again. So I sent them back to Nomakeshwar and Cecilia, and she joined again under Cecilia.
Fantastic. That's how you do it. Develop that leg down. But she's a good lady, you know.
Yeah,
That's wonderful.
they never forget. You know, that's when people once in the business, they maybe leave a little bit, but you know what? They're always coming back. If you
Always
build the
come back.
relationships.
That's it. Build that relationship. All right. Well, we've got a really exciting one, which is coming to the UK soon. The new packaging. How exciting is that? The new packaging.
Beautiful.
I'm so excited. Isn't that just beautiful?
It is. It's beautiful.
It makes you so proud of the company. You can actually hold it up. It's not that disgusting green boxing that we've been having.
No.
How can you compare that to that? Is that exciting?
Yes.
Oh my gracious.
Very beautiful.
So very, very exciting. Okay. So yeah, I've got something from Jim Rohn I was reading the other day. Let others lead small lives, but not you. Let others argue over small things, but not you. Let others cry over small hurts, but not you. Let others leave their future in someone else's hands, but not you. How's that, right? So we're going to take ownership. We're going to talk about the future. We've got big visions out there, and so I'm really excited about that. Okay, I want to show you why I'm so excited. Look at this over here. Did you know the skin cream industry is 150 billion already at the moment, and it's growing like crazy? And there is nobody in the world that's got our skin cream products. When I play that video of that person, maybe I need to send it out again. I'll go and look for it and send it out. Who was earning himself $400,000 a month just from skin cream. Just from skin cream, and they had a terrible, trashy skin cream. Look at this over here. Energy drink business is 70 billion at the moment. And I'm going to show you why a moment is so important. The protein industry is 45 billion. Cleaning products is 260 billion. And pre-workout is 21 billion. That gives us a 729 billion potential in the marketplace, and there's nobody with our quality, and nobody with our pricing when you start comparing. Now look at this over here. I just wanted to show you two products. The pre-workout, the Upbeat. Upbeat at the moment is 21 billion. In 2033, they expect it to be a $32 billion industry. Now look at this over here. Creatine is 1.7 billion, and in 2023 it's an 8.7 billion. That is nearly a 7 or 8-fold increase. How amazing is that? I get so pumped up when this kind of stuff gets me excited, excited. I love to listen to, I think it's the Nigerians who say they're so excited. Well, I'm excited too. All right, so really, really exciting. How does that get you excited, Mr. Juma? So exciting, right? There you are. Christine, I tell you what, we have got such a big vision to take on this world and make it a better place. Now, let me tell you what's really exciting is I want to shoot on to Borgia just for a second. And I'm going to help you understand why I'm so excited. Because you can be anywhere in the world and you can take somebody and you can, and I'm going to just give you an example. Here I am, I'm in Port Elizabeth. I meet the chap who's the manager for the Hertz company. I think it was Hertz anyway, the Hertz company across there. And I say to him, are you interested in a business? An idea. He said yes. So I said before I send you information, are you interested in nutritional business? So he says business. So I just go to first approaches. I said my life's busy. I'm not even going to show you. I'm not going to speak to you until you've watched a few videos. And I go straight down to this video. I sent him that video and I said, please watch that video. Hey, my friends, it's wonderful that's your path to financial freedom. Say, gets excited. He phones him back. He said, all right, I'm interested. This looks amazing. So then I say to him, all right, as I said, my life's really crazy. Before I've shown you the business, let me show you something about the product. And I'm going to send you this video. And that video, that one and that one. I said, I want you to look at the product before that you know something about the product, something about the business. He watches them. In an hour, he comes back to me. He's watched them both. He says, okay, I'm interested. I want to join. What do I do now? I said, all right, look, my life is crazy. Do you want somebody who can help you in Port Elizabeth? Or do you want somebody who's going to help you from overseas? I'll still be your friend. I'll still guide you. Any questions you want, but can I get you a mentee in PE? He said, which is going to build me faster. I said, PE. I said, all right. So I gave him there to the person I did the meeting for in PE that night. And he's been on all the Zoom calls and all that kind of stuff. So why am I telling you this is because this system makes it so easy, so easy. Let me tell you another PE story. I meet somebody on a plane. I'm telling you this because Chris and Barbara built a massive business in PE, and you'd think PE is saturated. Charlie comes from PE, that area, you'd think it's saturated. The Beans, everybody from PE. But me tell you, there is no saturation in this business. It will never be saturated. There are people being born all the time. Yeah, I'm flying to South Africa, and guess who's sitting in the car seat next to me is somebody from Port Elizabeth. He owns a few car dealerships there, Chinese car, Kia, and Hyundai, and all that kind of stuff. Anyway, so I discover he's got diabetes, so discover the need. Let me show you why this is so important. Getting somebody started. You want to start a conversation. You want to build a relationship, develop the trust, discover the need. You want to listen to Mr. Cowley. He is a master at this. Right? I've listened to him many times. And guess what? He doesn't jump in and try and dump a product down their throat. He asks some questions. He builds a friendship. And then guess what he does? He talks about general nutrition, sugar spiking or, eating correctly or fiber or something like that. Anyway, so I discover their need. I then tell a relatable story. And then guess what I do? I go and find the story. I find the story on health products, and I go and look for a health story, and they just alphabetical, and I scroll down till I find a health related story, or I ask on the team site, does anybody know somebody who's had diabetic, or somebody's got arthritis, or somebody's got lower back pain, or some a health related story. I ask on the team site, and some wonderful friend, because you've got so many beautiful people on the team site, will say, here's a great story, I enjoyed. Isn't that just amazing? Somebody will come up with a story. Then once you've done that, what do I like to do next? I like to set up a three-way call with somebody who had a problem like that. So this is a process I go through. Guess what? 3 weeks in South Africa, we sponsored 6 people. 4 of them were promoters for Laverne and I. Business builders, what you call it, direct distributors. Okay, so let's go back to our little system across over here. So from there, you send them a link, give them a sample, do a 3-way call, do a coffee shop meeting. Now, I'm sharing this with you for a reason. This is a really important reason I'm sharing this with you. Because I want to show you, when you get somebody going, what are the steps to success to get them successful? This is what I wanted to go through with you. Number one is you have to empower them to share their story. This is so important. You're a mentor. And the book of this month is an amazing book. I must have listened to it 20 times in my life. I'm listening to it again right now at the moment. And this is a business where you first have to grow as a human, and then you have to equip others. And the first stepping stone in the business, the first step at the bottom of the mountain, is the person has to be able to tell their story or a relatable story, the past, they found, the struggle, the future. All right. Then they have to know how to send a link. You have to equip your people. Frank, you sponsor somebody, you have to equip them to tell their story. You know, when these people we sponsor go out into the world, we're sending them out amongst the wolves and the lions, right? And somebody's going to beat them up unless they know how to go through this flow. Now they need to find the link, how to send the link, when to send the link, how many links. Don't send them too fast. Don't overpower the person. Get them on a 3-way call. What did Chris just say? He did some 3-way calls. The broccoli. These 2 demonstrations are so powerful. You need to sit with your people. I still see people. They've been in the business for 5 years and they can't do the broccoli demonstration. That is, I would say, it's about grade 2 in building this business. If grade 12 is now becoming a world team member, grade 2 is how to do the broccoli demonstrations. Why do they put the chemicals on? People are still saying they're putting the chemicals on when they're growing it. No, these chemicals are put on after they harvest the broccoli. After they harvest the broccoli. They harvest it, they wash it, they put the chemicals on, then they put the petroleum over there so that broccoli can go into warehouses for 8 to 10 months. All right? And can any soap wash it off? No, you need a soap that breaks down petroleum to wash it off. The broccoli demonstration. And then show the difference between the 2 after you washed it. Wash the one, then show the difference. The vitamin E, feel it on the fingers. I still got people putting it on the same finger. How the hell can you feel the difference if you put it on the same finger? Use 2 hands. Put one hand this way, one hand that way. This is the one made from petroleum. DL means mirror imaging, the whole thing. Maybe I need to do a whole talk on those 2 things across there. The E demonstration. You have to equip your people. Now they're in about, when they go for there, they just passed grade 4 on the way to world team. Now how to present, how to do the little coffee shop meetings, sit with them, show them, highlight it with them. If you want me to help you, I will do that with you. If I'm in your town, you want to set up one, I'll do it with you. How to do the coffee shop meeting, the shake and taste experience. We still do it at our level. We invite somebody in to come to our house, let them sample some shakes. We got some people coming here for dinner tomorrow. Guess what? I'm sure they're going to sample the shakes. They don't know it yet, but there's a very good chance they're going to sample all the shakes. I do it at the club. Let them sample the shakes. And then I send them a link. I go straight, sample a shake, send your link on the shakes. Sample the Elevate, send your link. Sample the pre-workout, send your link. Always back to the link. Every time I give out a sample, and now, what did you learn from the link? What is your takeaway from the link across there? Then get them to set up the own in-home meeting, because now this is the big one. Why is this one so big? If they're setting up the own in-home meeting, they have to have mastered skill 1 and skill 2 and part of skill 3. Otherwise, they can't do. This is going to be a waste of time if they haven't mastered those 3 skills. Now you're actually forcing them, hey, we're going to do an in-home meeting, but you need to have a list of names. You need to know how to speak to those people. You need to know how to tell your story. You need to know how to invite those people. They should have seen some links. Maybe they should have seen a coffee shop meeting. So the in-home meeting is a waste of time if you haven't mastered skill 1, 2, and 3. So you have to take them through that. Skill 1, 2, and 3. And then get them on the team calls. This is so important. Get them on your Monday night trainings there, and your company calls and team calls. Get them on the calls. And of course, how do they get to the top? They have to get to Summit. If you don't go to Summit, let me tell you, I don't care how long you've been in this business. Laverne and I have been in this business now for about, what is it? Wow, I don't even know, 38 years, 37 years. We have never missed a summit. Never. Never missed the summit. Never. Did I say it enough times? Never. Right? Because we're serious about this business. How can you think you're going to build a business and the company, it's only got one training in 12 months and you're going to miss that training? Lord alive, help me. Lord, just help me. I can't even, it just doesn't even go through my little noggin up here. One meeting in 12 months and you don't go through it. Now, Summit is absolutely vital in this industry. Okay. Anyway, so I wanted to show you that this is, I'm earning nice and early today. I thought I'd just give you some straight from my heart training, how to build this business over here. We can open it up to questions. I will be expanding a little bit on this on our Thursday training this coming Thursday. If anybody wants to rejoin, I'll be recapping most of what I went through over here today, but expanding on it a little bit deeper in different directions. All right. Okay.